Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of April 4th through 10th of 2022. So let's just see. Cards are just kind of going crooked. I'll just see what that means here. Okay, and we need one more in that first deck, which is the Goddess deck, which came out for you, which just felt very fitting this time. Now, this is not gender specific. This is, for men as well, even though it's called the Goddess deck. It's just simply that energy, right? And it doesn't even need to be feminine energy. This is not an implication. There's no deeper meaning in that part. It's just the high vibing goddess thing, right? So, all right. So this is a general reading. Take the parts that resonate and leave the rest. This is how it works. All right. So let's see. Now, it seems to me we talked about this last time or the time before. I can't quite remember. Don't back down. Don't back down. You have your boundaries. You know what's right for you. You know what works well for you. You know what resonates with you. Somebody may try to convince you to do that differently or be different or something along those lines. And it's time. You just need to say, no, I don't think so. You don't have to be grumpy about it. You don't have to be aggressive about it. You just need to be assertive and say, no, that's not for me. This is for me. And it sounds very simple, when we say it like this, but in truth, it is actually quite simple. It's other people's reactions that maybe make it less simple. But for you, within yourself, what you know for you and what works for you and what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, that is quite simple. So stand up for what you believe is right. Yes, that's all. And so sometimes it takes you having to energetically really plant your roots, become very grounded, so that you are firm. You know what you're standing on, and that is your firm foundation, right? When somebody else gets pushy like that, it really helps to be grounded so that you don't get knocked off kilter. Okay? All right. Now, you have a brilliant idea. What is it that you've been thinking about? It's something along the lines of opportunity, like there's more opportunity here still in this reading. So it feels like opportunity, a new thing starting, a creative endeavor, something like that. A continuation perhaps of a previously started creative endeavor. Something along those lines. You have this opportunity, you have this idea to expand it or start it from scratch or something like that. And that is divinely guided, and it will suit you absolutely just fine. There's things about that you haven't thought of yet that might prove to be a bit of a challenge just because, maybe you're unfamiliar with it or you don't really like that aspect of it or something like that. But there are ways around it. There's always more for you to learn, and you're up for the challenge. You can learn anything you want. Or there's somebody else who knows how already, and you can enlist their help. So, don't let little things like that stop you. Okay. And so here we have this golden opportunity. And so this, honestly, it feels like a different vibration than this brilliant idea did. So this one feels like external to you, where the other one was internal to you. Interesting how that feels. I'm enthralled with that. Anyway, this feels like something else that that previously you were not happy with. Like they're giving me this energy that has evolved, it has changed. It's like a light bulb went on, the sun came up on it, and now it's like, oh, really? How's that? Right? That's how, like, so there is opportunity, and it's like there's still a bit of hesitancy within you because you were feeling negatively towards it. And now it's changing, and you're like, okay, well, maybe this will be okay after all. But you still have some hesitancy. And so you might just choose to, let's give it a try. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, like this brilliant idea is also there. It'll either wait, because it feels like this will take quite a bit of your time and attention and energy. So this will either wait, or you can do it in little teeny bits and pieces, at the end of the day or something like that, right? Either way, they can coexist. And if this one ends up, you kind of go later, all right, well, whatever, I can take it or leave it. Then you still have this. And actually, that you'll have this after this is gone. After this runs its course, which it eventually will. I mean, it could be 20 years, but still eventually this will run its course. It'll be finished, as all cycles do, right? And then this will be waiting in the wings. Or some version of this. This might change and evolve, but that's also okay, right? So this is really interesting, all these different opportunities for you. And this is what you have drawn to you. This is you and your angels getting things lined up to evolve, to become different. This is how do I even say that out loud? This is non-conventional. This is conventional. And both are equally valid. They just each have their time. Okay. Do you get that? Okay. All right. And so as you're evaluating these opportunities and which is right and which is going to wait and which is going to be tinier and which will be bigger, it's time to do a bit of an inventory of your life. So it's a life review. Let me read it. Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay, and that's why this opportunity, this conventional opportunity, has come around to you, is because you needed to balance it out. Perfect. It was feeling out of balance. It was feeling like you had been giving. You were not feeling like giving anymore. You needed the opportunity to balance that so that you were feeling good about it by the time you eventually stop doing it. And as I said, that may be a long time in the future. You may really enjoy that and keep with it. But that's what balances it out. And do that for your whole life. Your relationships, your love, your families, your home, your, everything. Just kind of do a review, take stock, and see how, what direction everything is headed. And if that's the direction you want it to head, just see, do a review, take inventory, see what's going, just like if you own a business or you're familiar with how a business runs, you have to take inventory regularly and see what's going on, see what you've got and see what you need. It's time. It's time. And it feels very joyful this time. Like it feels like Not too long ago, that was not a joyful thing. That was a very heavy thing. But now it's much lighter. And it's like things are on an upswing, and and now is the better time to do that life review because you are feeling much more positive about life. Okay. Now, the arts, creativity, innovation, feeling those juices flowing and the sparkle of something fresh is really a magical feeling. And so the more that you can do that, like, and that's kind of what this brilliant idea is. And these are at opposite ends of the reading. There's another card here, one here, here, and here. And this is where these are placed, right? So they're bracketing the whole reading. This, yeah, the sparkly bits, the parts that come from within you, that you can start, that you can create, you can, it's like making a brand new painting that didn't exist before other than your imagination, right? And so keep that in your life. You need that. It feels like you are fully aware of that. So for some of you, you've not been taking the time, or you haven't felt high enough vibration to actually be doing this lately. But you need to, because that's what will help bring everything else into clarity. It's what clears your mind. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. And here, peace. Peace is yours. And love is yours. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That's what the card says. And that is so true. You have this peace available to you, where for a little while you didn't. You had a lot of, conflict, inner conflict going on, and outer conflict as well going on. And so you couldn't, the peace was elusive. But now you're able to find that again. Beautiful. And so now we have the daily guidance cards. And let's see what's one last bit of wisdom that your angels want to give you. Go play. Go play. You are feeling quite lighthearted, or, if you're not quite there yet, this will help you get there. Invite friends if you want to, or just go play on your own, or, take a day and just go drive somewhere in the sunshine. Whatever form this takes for you, right? Have a play day, or part of one even, whatever this means to you, do this. Arrange it and go do it. Or don't arrange it. Be spontaneous. Just do it, right? You've got, whatever resources you need, and have at her. Oh, what a lot of fun. Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I will see you next time.